Hey, what's up? Today I'm going to be building a spaceship for my little army man. This is, I call him Dollar Store Joe. He's like the cheap little rip-off G.I. Joe that, he's like the dollar store version I picked up a while ago. And today I'm going to be doing some kit bashing. I've got all my materials laid out here, just some scrap styrofoam, old food and drink containers. I've got some cereal boxes down here. So Dollar Store Joe can sit in there. And hot knife, it's a little bit cleaner. Well, I've got most of the fuselage glued together. I still got to do the canopy and this little piece up in here. I got Dollar Store Joe, he's sitting inside there. Glued in place. I'm getting ready to do the clay on it. And that's what I'll be using. It's air dry, it doesn't shrink or crack. Well, I've got the clay on. I've actually sanded it down a little bit. I still got more sanding left to do. I added a little bit extra onto the wings. I took some Mountain Dew bottle, cut it in half, put it there, and I got these little cardboard pieces. With the primer, I like how this came out, but these, they don't seem like they look right. So I think I'm going to pull these off. They just don't work with the fuselage. And I've got just enough scrap foam. I think I'm going to shape some pieces that are more of like a rounded shape, something that's going to match the fuselage. Inside of the cockpit, I got a little chair in there. And then so I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment. Gorilla Glue, because it's quick setting and it's a very thick consistency, so I can put it on thick. Have an accident or a little spill when working with epoxy. It's always good to keep some acetone handy, because acetone will clean it up. And I'll let this first layer set up a little bit, and then I'll mix up a little bit more epoxy and add a second layer and just slowly build it up. Well, I've got the canopy almost done. If you look at it, you can see all those little speckles. That's some clay that got embedded in there. I'm going to take it and sand it down a little bit. I'm going to scrape some. There's still a little bit of clay on the edges. But I pull this off. You can see my little army guy's in there sitting in his chair. I've got my canopy in place. I've got it clayed up so that the canopy sits flush with the fuselage. And those little specks, which I thought was clay, that's, you can kind of, I don't know if you can see it with this camera, that are kind of embedded in the canopy. Those are actually, that isn't clay specks, those are air bubbles, which I can't really do anything about. Usually, like if you have something like that, to avoid that, you can usually take like a hair dry or a heat gun or something while the epoxy's curing, and heat it up, and usually the air bubbles will rise to the surface and you can get rid of it. Weathered look. I'm not really good at painting, but I'm pretty much sick of working on this project, so I'm going to call it quits. That's my spaceship. See if I can get the hatch to open, and you look in there, you can kind of see you got a little compartment. I can put my action figure in there. Yeah, he's kind of hard because his knees don't bend, so it's kind of hard to get him in there. It's a little bit of a, there we go. I got it closed. You can kind of see him in there. I didn't really like how the canopy came out with all the air bubbles. There's a little bit of yellowing. I could maybe try to redo it a little bit later on, but for now, that's it. Then flip it over. I never finished the underside, but I still have to do that. Well, that's pretty much it.